Howdy everybody, and welcome back to our GameMaker Studio 2 Fundamentals. This is Loops Part 3, The Revenge, where we learn how to stop loops in their track. So what if we wanted to exit a loop early or modify our loop in some form? Well, there are a couple different keywords that we can use to do this. So let's start up here. We are going to bring back our loop for a for loop for the drawing the number text here, and we're going to do var I equals 1, I less than 20, I plus plus. So if I mod 2 is equal to 0, then break, else draw text 32 plus 16 times I. So what is break? Well, let's see. As you can see here, despite the fact that I've said to go all the way up to 20, we have reached a point at the number 2 where 2 mod 2 is equal to 0. So it has broken. The loop has broken. The loop exits completely and no longer tries to execute. However, what if we just wanted to skip every other? So in that case, we would use continue. What does continue do? Whenever it hits this value as being true, continue loops you back to the beginning of the for loop. So that then it will then become 3, and then it would check and you would get it to show every other value. So as you can see here, every other value our loop shows. Alright, well, we have these different options here, and we'll just set you back to break for the moment. But there is one last option that we can use, which is a sort of global exit. So in this case, we have exit. Let's see what happens if we put exit there. Exit 1. That's all we got. And why is that? Because when we are exiting, the color is staying white because we have a color set here as FFF, and we never got around to setting the color through these values because nothing after the execute executes. Once you hit an exit, everything is done because the game itself is a loop, and using exit, you can exit out of the event loop completely. This is useful if you have something where you don't want the code to be executing until you reach a certain point in the game, and then you would start executing the code at that point. It is also useful over here in our scripts because we can exit from scripts without actually executing the script itself. So if we come back here again, our number is incrementing. And that is because we are using this rather than the script. But if we were using the script to increment rather than our value there, we would everything else would execute except for the script. The script would not execute at that point. So it would exit out of the script rather than exiting out of the entire function, out of the entire event. So the exit is a scope bound in that if you're in an event, it'll exit the event. If you're in a script, it'll exit the script. And that should be everything you need to know to work with scripts properly more. Less again. Scripts Part 3. Thank you everybody for watching, and good luck with your programming.